Well, a Danvers couple now is charged in a horrific case of child abuse.
Prosecutors say a man put hot sauce in the mouth of a 3-year-old and duct taped it shut. And today, that boy's mother was charged with not doing enough to protect him. WBZ's Christina Hager is covering this story. She's live for us tonight in Danvers. Christina?
Well, Paula, police say this horrible story of abuse happened behind the window of the second-story apartment in this building, and that's where police found this 4-year-old boy alone. And by the time they tracked down his parents, an hour and 45 minutes had passed. By the time they got to them in person, it had been 2.5 hours since they'd been away from their son. It was a relative who called police to check at the Extended Stay America, a hotel that serves as a shelter. In this room, no answer. When police knocked, the manager let them in.
The child was alone in the room on a mattress on the floor.
A prosecutor told the story as the 4-year-old boy's mother, Catherine Rodriguez, stood in court. Her live-in boyfriend, Christopher Delcid, was arraigned Wednesday because when police asked the child about a bruise over the entire side of his lower leg, this was his answer.
It was a bruise that covered his entire calf. He said that his daddy hit him with a shoe.
Then they asked about the scratch on his face.
He indicated to officers that that was as a result of pulling duct tape off his mouth, indicating that the Christopher Delcid had put hot sauce in his mouth and then put duct tape over his mouth as a punishment for being bad.
Neighbors say they're haunted by what they saw when police came here Tuesday. One woman watched as police loaded the boy into an ambulance.
It was just the bruises on his legs were bad.
You could see that when they were putting him in the ambulance?
Yeah, you could see it when they were putting him in the ambulance.
And he was telling the cops that Daddy would hit me with this, with that, like different articles.
This police report goes on to detail other disturbing stories of abuse. Police said the boy had a bruised eye as if he'd been punched in the face. He told police that his wrists and his legs had been tied with duct tape. Now, Delcid denies all this, admitting only to having whipped the boy with a belt, leaving him sometimes to go shopping. He's charged with abuse. Rodriguez charged with permitting the abuse. There are 2 more children involved, now in DCF custody. In Danvers, Christina Hager, WBZ News. Paula, back to you.
Just difficult to hear all that detail. Christina, thanks very much. And if you are worried about a child who may be abused or you need help dealing with a situation like that, we've put together some resources and have it on our website. You can find it at cbsboston.com.